think that maybe I loaded in right on top of somebody else. If somebody else is sitting right at the end of this dock.
Yeah, that'd be me. I might just try and roll forward a little bit, or drift
Yeah, I was
forward
gonna
a
say,
little
if
bit.
either one of us moves, then we'll be able to see one another. I should probably move too, because that's where everybody's gonna end up loading in. There you are. Seaplane bases.
Yeah. And then you said the icon was okay?
Oh yeah, sure. As long as you're not a prideful person, then absolutely.
That is perfect.
I'm just gonna go load up the goose.
Oh, the goose. Fap, I don't see you anywhere.
I'm directly above you, coming in 90 degrees. 90 degrees to the horizontal, straight down at 180 knots in a float plane.
Oh, there you are.
I'm going to plummet into the water straight on top of you.
Gotcha. We have a new I
I was changing my settings to turn on the traffic nameplates, and I just saw somebody plummet headfirst into the water behind
Yeah,
me.
that may or may not have been me.
That was awesome. That was really good.
I just saw that weird background in the menus. Is like, okay.
Oh.
8:30, and it's pitch black out here on my screen. Is it supposed to be 8:30 UTC? No,
Nope,
it's still dark as well.
8:30 game time.
What server
Weird.
are you guys on?
North Europe.
Can't find my fishing pole under my seat. It's pissing me off.
You at the lake to the north?
South, just south.
It's not a tiredness thing, but it probably is. I feel rubbish.
It's understandable.
Yeah, I'm glad I finished it though.
Me too, it's amazing.
I did find out though, if I stream that long to YouTube, it doesn't save the video.
Oh, really?
So, luckily, it's saved to Twitch, and I can upload it directly from Twitch to YouTube.
That's horrible.
So I don't even need to stream it to YouTube at all.
Cool.
Good.
What exactly did you fix? I know that they had contrails, but
They fixed there was an issue with the flaps, where the flaps would generate twice the amount of lift they were supposed to.
gotcha. I did. It was like the full flaps one. Or like,
Yeah, it was horrendous, wasn't it? You could take an A320, could take off at 80 knots.
actually,
Oh, you know what?
I got
should have
video of
gone
that.
in and I should have done the Stoll golf course testing with that.
That would have been cheating.
Set an unbreakable record.
oh, you hell yes.
So,
Got controls again?
Yep. And it saved every single control I'd have put in there for it. Thank you.
Yeah, luckily this game saves your control settings to the cloud also.
Yeah, that's
Right.
It saves me so much time.
DCS does not.
nice. I just noticed my flight plan did not load in properly. Oh well.
Yeah, I'm on it.
I'm just gonna do this by guessing. We'll be fine.
I've got it loaded into my remote flight map on the iPad next to me, so I can just monitor it.
I think I'll be okay, but yeah, I'll probably check in with you, Wheels, just to make sure that I'm not doing something wrong.
If you look over
Oh,
your
yeah.
left shoulder, you can see me up in the valley. A little
Yep,
shortcut.
I can.
Oh yeah, there you are. I have to tilt my wings to look down that far.
That sun looks incredible too.
Some pretty good screenshots here.
Dilly.
All my settings are on.
You might have to slow down just a touch.
We'll do backing down to about 90. I've been cruising close to 120.
How's the Icon doing? Who's flying it?
Section. Section's
me.
fine, right?
How's it going? Is it a cool plane?
Maybe.
Alrighty, I hear ya.
It's fine.
So
I kind of like it.
Thing like for pilots, like the reason real pilots I think don't like the Icon is it flies like a car. Not other than like.
Well,
like
I like
I don't
messing
know,
around
like
with the
I reckon a
water,
car would fly pretty
rudder.
damn terribly.
no, like you know,
Have y'all
like
heard
a
of the
steering wheel and a
Aeromobile?
speedometer. You know,
Have y'all heard of the Aeromobile flying car thing?
yeah.
I've heard of a few. I don't know.
Yeah, there's
the
a
names,
few.
but yeah.
Somebody's actually building it, and it's ugly, but in a really interesting kind of way. It's one of those things you hate it so much you gotta like it, you know?
Does it have to fold up the wing?
Uh huh.
Yeah. Like, it's a technically like hard thing to do. So you have to be willing to pay like Lamborghini
Right.
or even more prices.
For sure, it's not cheap. I don't remember what the running price of it is, but
400k.
probably sounds about right.
So we are almost to our first landing spot, and it's just up here on. It's called Camp Island. So
Isn't it Kurluk?
yep, Curlick Lake. So we're gonna just head to the north end of this island, and then if you just swoop back and head south, you'll end up right at the seaplane base. And I mean, if you read along with my scenario, we're just stopping here on our way to our camp spot tonight for a $100 hamburger. That's the plan.
I tell you what, I'm looking at the Icon website, and with all you know, all our mocking of this aircraft, if someone gave you one,
Oh yeah.
it's a nice. It's kind of cool looking. I mean, it'll fly about. I reckon it'll fly about.
It also like seems a lot easier than a lot of other flying boats, like amphibious hull boats.
Like,
Some
doesn't
of
it have
those
a bit of a
really have
bad
a
history?
hard time. Okay, it does and it doesn't. There have been 2 deaths. One is the test pilot, who I think flew into a box canyon, so I think that's what happened. And then the other one is Roy Halladay, who was just joyriding at below 300 feet and hit the water.
Interesting.
Yeah, I saw
So,
the thing on
like,
that. That
yes
was so
and no.
dumb.
Yeah.
As opposed to a twin turbo prop Let 410, which can just fucking explode for no reason at all, or crash. And they built 1,200 of them, and literally 118 have crashed with a fatal result. 118 out of 1,200.
Wait, for which climb?
A Let 410.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah. That's a 10% crash rate for an aircraft. That's not a good rate.
Or try to.
Leave all the screenshotting to people who have all the aircraft modeled in. Otherwise,
Yes.
you're just going to see a bunch of bonanzas here, and that's not particularly interesting.
I think we should have at least one shot like that of a bunch of floating bananas.
Well, the funny thing is normally they have gear below them, but these float ones do not. It's just a floating bonanza above the water. No gear, no nothing.
That's even better.
I didn't even realize. I went up to like 18,000 feet while I was sailing. I'm about to ice out into the sky right now.
Yeah, I fucked up too.
This scenery, I mean, it looks like something you would play in like a video game or something.
I think that's what we're doing.
Just done downloading it, I need to bring it into the dock.
You guys should see me here in a second. I can't really see through my windshield right now.
I can see your name tag.
empty section sitting there. Up there he went.
Yeah, it's probably gonna drop from the sky here in a second. Yep. I stopped the sky.
Brakes would make this so
Oh
much
yeah,
easier.
we're getting there. It's gonna be a good shot.
Do you want me to move somewhere?
No, I think everybody's good right now. Actually, we can just kind of congregate.
This works.
Still
I'm
waiting
aimed
on
the
the
wrong way.
runway.
That's pretty awesome.
Zex Cubs, he updates them pretty regularly, and all of them except for the float are on 1.4, and the float's on 1.2, so they're always going to be like 2 versions off.
I just got it from the today, so I don't know what version it is, but I only see one person with the same phone.
You probably have you have the newest one. I don't think most of us have got it yet.
I got the next one.
Oh, you
Oh
did?
shit, no, they just put one today.
Yeah.
1.5, oh shit. I downloaded or I checked last night at like, I don't know, 2 or 3 a.m. 1.4 was still the latest.
You're just a little too early.
I miss flying in this game.
Well, I got all the DLC because sometimes when you download from FlightSim.2 it takes like 2 hours.
Anchorage Center.
Yeah,
TF909
I know it.
is
Oh my
type
god, I
of
just gotta
craft
queue this up just in
1
case.
miles northeast of Kilo Lima. Request flight following.
Or you finish work and you want to do a little flight before you go to bed, and then Flight Sim is 10 gig download.
Yep.
Are we landing at
Thumb
this
Lake.
lake here?
Yep. We didn't necessarily have to, but since we're still waiting on Volcan to make it back in.
Gear up
Copy
water.
WTF909er.
Oh, is this here a little, a small landing strip right here?
Yep.
Also, what I said about the difference in version number apparently is no longer true. Looks like they're all 1.5 now.
That's nice, that makes it easy.
Yeah.
So does the landing gear actually come up in these then?
Yep.
Yep.
Because I'm pressing my gear up button and it's not going up.
Put your gear down and just make sure it's down. The front the front tire will be like almost tucked underneath the ski if the
right,
gear is down.
Yep. Volcan made it back. He's in the right spot.
Time you set to now?
What's that?
What time you set to now?
I just bumped it back to like 8:45.
Take some arrows, which are making arrow.
It's so weird. My GPU utilization's at 50%.
Yeah, same.
Yes.
Same here. My utilization is only 65% and I'm getting only 25 FPS.
Are you maxing out your CPU though?
No, my CPU's at 20%.
Yeah, my
You're probably
CPU.
maxing out that single core.
Doesn't it go off all of them though?
No.
Now there's like a main thread issue.
Yeah. It just maxes out your one single core and then that's that. So there's a lot of people out there that should be getting better performance than they are, but until the game gets better optimized, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, pretty much you're limited by your CPU.
There's also a bug that I've noticed recently where it doesn't matter what you have, it just chugs at about 15 FPS.
I'm getting that too.
Yeah. There's
Every once in
weird
a while,
like,
it's just-
solutions for it. It's a recent bug.
Yeah. And it's just like, it lasts for like a minute or two and then it bounces back to normal.
Yeah, it does. Like, there are things you can do. Like the other day, I opened my VFR map and I zoomed in and out and jiggled it around, and that worked to fix it.
Oh, let me try that. My
really
VFR
weird.
map's out on my other monitor.
Sometimes I'll just hit escape and leave it on there for like 5 seconds and go back, and that helps sometimes.
You know, it's like having Windows issues. You just have to like try things. But,
And the same thing doesn't work every time. You just gotta like try everything, and hopefully one of them sticks.
At least this game
even
doesn't need like fast FPS really.
No, not really. I'm even getting that weird like chugging along bug in the menu.
Yeah, me too. I get it every time.
It's just really weird. I was just trying to grab the thumbnails for some liveries earlier, and I'm like, really? I'm getting 12 FPS while I'm just trying to click, you know, to your profile.
Yeah.
I'm not going like above 50% GPU.
It is above.
Yeah. That's just the way it's optimized, because mine,
Is that
my
from the new
GPU's
update?
No, mine's done that the entire time.
Oh really? I've never had this issue here.
Further mine. Normally I
Yeah,
only
unfortunately,
get 50%. Like even yesterday I was only getting 50%, but right now it's locked at 100%.
Because I would be getting like 60 FPS right now. In this area especially.
I have no difference in FPS between like 1080p in medium and 4K in high settings.
Yeah, there's.
I just run 2K at high, even though that kind of pushes my system a bit. But I'm sitting in the 50s for FPS, pretty stable on this flight so far, so I'm happy.
I'm at 19.
Nice.
Ooh. Wow, I'm at 60.
Yeah,
But I'm on a.
It's probably like
I'm on a.
60
Yeah, I'm on a 45-inch 1080p monitor, so it's the width of my desk. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, I'm
Nice.
on the 1080p.
Nice.
Ultra
I think I have like a 32 inch.
Ultra-wides are amazing for pricing.
I just got a 43-inch 4K for work, and that's what I'm using right now. It's beautiful for this.
Oh, I bet it looks amazing.
Nice.
Oh,
4K for
man.
this game is incredibly hard to run. I can't do that.
But yeah, I mean, I'm on a laptop, so I'm probably at like 18 to 20 frames. And I have my actual render at like 50%.
I'm getting a 30-foot HDMI cord just so I can run it into my son's bedroom on his 4K. And we're gonna just, because I want to see what it looks like before I spend the money. I'm just gonna set it up on autopilot and then run the cable over to his television.
Every time I've brought my flight sim stuff to the living room, I have not regretted it.
I think I'm the youngest member in this Discord.
Yeah.
Only 20.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna
Nice.
say like 15.
I thought I was doing this one. I'm 24, about to turn 25.
Oh no.
Yeah, let's not talk about it. I'm working on my retirement property.
So I'm just not getting anywhere. Well, it doesn't like change much. I did check both and it doesn't change a bunch.
What's your disk utilization like though? Maybe that's the problem with terrain.
My disk utility, I don't know. 'Cause I'm on my performance overlay. Let me see. It shouldn't be too bad though, because like I have a whole SSD dedicated to this, and I have like 48 gigabytes of memory.
Yeah, I need to get an SSD. My disk is always pegged at 100%, and that's what limits everything.
Yeah, I literally there's an old 256 gigabyte one I had that I used for an OS on my old computer, and I used that one for only flight sim. It's the only thing on that one.
Yeah, like I'm looking through this thing now, everything, but I think those are the main things.
They dropped my render latency down by half as well. Okay, I'm getting good. I'm getting way better FPS. Whatever that is, if you guys are having that issue, definitely tune those down.
It doesn't affect the visuals at all. Like I haven't noticed any difference.
Unless I was like comparing it and I was able to tell it.
I just reboost stuff. Okay.
It's weird though. I've always had these settings, and this is the first time it's ever done that to me.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I've only recently.
How this game works though, like you'll play it today, no problem. Tomorrow you turn it on, no updates, nothing, and it just runs like shit for no reason.
Or it's like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna load up. That's it. Sorry, you're not playing.
I actually haven't even been able to play since before the world update for the UK because something with my registry or something got all messed up and it wasn't to update the game.
I think it's the 27th I selected. I can't remember.
I can't remember. Right, I flipped too.
Okay, so yeah,
Yeah, 27th.
on the
New
website it
Zealand,
says the 27th. Yeah, I think I meant to do the 20th, so I can change that unless somebody else wants to take this week's.
Yeah, I think this week's open if you wanna, if you wanna bump it up. Let's do it.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that then.
Awesome.
You're doing good again, man. After April 10th.
You get a couple in the queue, don't you?
Yeah, but I'm teaching.
Not as much time. That's okay.
The golf course fired up here at some point.
No, I know. I need to go back and play on that a little bit more.
I like this area.
I know. Kodiak Island is really
There's a
pretty
cool
cool.
little lake right there. I like the is it just me or the graphics change a little bit since that? Like I feel like they've gotten a little bit worse with the grass textures.
Interesting.
I don't think I've noticed.
Yeah,
It's
it might just be
possible.
like an optimization thing for like really getting far away.
I think that,
Could be.
yeah, distance details have changed a little bit.
Have they? Okay, so
Yeah, like my loading, like when I like see loading at distance, like I don't know about sharp like grass and tail and that. But yeah, I've had that.
in real life, this island is actually just full of bush plains. That seems to be how everybody gets around.
Really.
Out here on the island,
Isn't
and
that true
then
for most of Alaska?
what's that?
Isn't that true for most of Alaska?
Probably.
Where's deep?
Oh, there's another purple river right there. Just off my right wing.
Yeah, I see it.
What speed are you guys going?
I am at 122. Yeah.
Step it up a little bit.
That explains it.
Is the
Yeah, I'm
icon
cruise
even
mode.
capable of reaching 100?
I don't know. I've only flown that thing I think once.
Wait, which one?
Yeah, the icon.
No, that thing's slow.
Yeah, because I think I haven't flown it, but I think the stat card on the aircraft selection screen shows like 94 or 98 or something.
Yeah, it's something like that.
I should have taken the boost.
You can change. Aren't you in dev mode?
No.
Turn on dev mode real quick in the settings. You can change without leaving the game. You can just go to window, aircraft.
That aircraft selector.
Yeah, and you should have all of the ones as a selector.
Right.
I'm not sure what to do to catch up.
Back off on my speed a little bit. I'll bring it down to about 105.
I'm in a TV M right quick.
Oh, yeah, you'll catch up in no time.
That'll do it. I just want to watch the water landing with that one.
Yeah, me too. No
If you
gear,
have
just put
cruise
it down on the
settings
belt.
turned off, would it work?
I mean, you would like, especially because I don't have the crashes on. Yeah, it would work, but it wouldn't work well.
I think you'd probably still nose
Would you-
over.
Yeah.
Would you be able to take off? Question.
No.
No, taking up in the water when you don't have floats is so hard. I just passed somebody.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that was
gravel,
me.
I don't think you could even take off on the gravel.
Actually, I was just gonna say the gravel's the only one that works.
Oh, it does work. Okay.
Yeah, you can't take off from the water in the gravel because that thing's ridiculous.
Interesting.
Yeah, we're right here. I see it. You're
If
good.
that plane can't do it, then I'm sure no other plane can.
Right.
But if it can, then maybe there's.
Yeah, you guys go to them.
So, next stop's going to be, if you look on your VFR map, that next peninsula to our northeast. VBY is right on the northern tip of it.
It's the tip.
Yep, just the tip. Be curious to see how bright that red actually is in real life in that, whatever that vegetation is that's got that color to it.
Yeah, I wonder if that's like flour or if it's actually like
You're talking about the
some kind
brown.
of rough or something that's on the ground. Yeah.
I think it's actually some kind of moss or lichen that grows on some rock faces.
Oh, that, yeah, that's interesting. It's very bright red.
Definitely has a cool look. Thank you. That last screenshot you just put up is awesome.
Yeah, I mean this this weather preset I got. It's called Weather Preset Pro. Highly recommended. This is called Big and Bold. The clouds
yeah.
always look pretty badass.
Cool.
I just think you get a lot of weird sun angles in Alaska since it's different than what you're used to. Does it even get dark here? Go all the way to-
Yep, it will get all the way dark.
Oh, it actually is.
That's not the Arctic. And even at the Arctic Circle,
Yeah, I just realized it's like really late right now.
I thought though at certain parts of the year it was like all sunlight or all dark at that point.
It'll go down slightly, but like it'll still be like a perpetual like either sunrise, like kind of. It'll never go
yeah,
down.
it'll skirt the horizon.
Just a
Oh, okay.
PSA for everyone. Don't forget to check your fuel. I just ran off the left side.
So it's not like full high day 24/7 basically.
I mean, it is in some parts far enough north, but we're like closer to the south end of Alaska when we're on Kodiak. Yeah, we're not that far.
What is that? It's like a. Oh, that's just.
That's a cool shot too, Mountain.
Yeah, I love those shots looking out the window from inside.
And seeing a bunch of other planes.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
It's so tricky to fly in formation steadily enough, though.
You know, that's why we're always like saying like, what speed you at? I'm always overrunning everybody. Although right now we're doing a pretty good job.
Yeah, we really are. We're just under 3 miles from the next stop. So we're gonna be putting down here pretty soon.
We have to check
Speak
out
for yourself. I'm over 3 miles.
Okay,
Yep.
Wheels.
I got lost messing with my camera. Went back to the real view and I went, "Where is everyone?"
Whoa, Big Lanky, your clouds are amazing.
Yeah, some of that looks pretty legit.
Victor Bravo Yankee.
Yep, it's the one.
I just,
Wow. What's that one called, Big Lanky?
Weather Preset Pro is the add-on. Like I said, it's only $5. It's through Orbix and it installed, I think, like 20 weather presets, but this is called Big and Bold.
Are we putting down here?
At the BBY, yep. It's right up here on this little island. Looks out.
It's just a little tiny point that sticks out, and there actually is. You can land on ground or water. There is a tiny strip right there.
Put it down.
might do it next life.
What's that, Morgan?
I might do it next life.
No fly arounds. Only one try.
This strip's only long enough for one try, so good luck.
No, I mean like I'm not gonna be able to I'm not gonna even try to fly around at all. I'm just gonna do it my first flyover.
Nailed it. And I didn't even tip over. Christmas miracle.
So that's the solution, Lanky. You're not going to get any nose overs as long as you're just in a float plane.
Seriously.
I'm just looking around for everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, there's people behind me now. And above me. Okay, never mind.
Don't forget me. I'm way down low.
Is that you, Wheels?
Yeah.
Down and left of the group.
Yeah, I see you, and I see Lanky down on my right.
I'm trailing by a couple of miles. I've just been messing around with settings and stuff.
As we're getting up closer to the northern tip of this island, you can start to see that it's just like littered with all these little lakes. So this is the area we can have some fun and,
Oh yeah, I see you talking about.
landed some of those. They're all over, pretty much starting from the north tip going southeast toward our next seaplane base that we can stop at. It's just lake after lake.
Is this like a chain of islands basically, or?
Pretty much, yeah. Kodiak
Is there
and then a
mainland
fog map.
around here?
Well, yeah, Alaska to the east.
To the east.
Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna scroll on the map and see if I can see it.
When we were at Waikota Bay, you could see across and see the mountains in the distance.
I see that Baba is way over there. That's kind of where the mainland looks like it is.
Yeah, who is Baba?
I don't know, he's far. He's behind that white mountain over there.
Luxtaples is down at 60 feet off the water.
Yo, this area is cool right here. Imagine like going into this water. You can just tell it's one of those like glacier type pools or whatever. I don't think this one's connected to the sea.
Yeah,
like,
probably all just snowmelt filled lakes.
That's what it looks like because the water is just so blue and clear.
So, anybody see a lake you want to put down on?
I'm not in any of them. They're all pretty
Low
cool.
lakes.
And if you do see one that you want to put down on, good luck describing which one of it is to the rest of us.
Well, the third one from there, from the left.
Third one from the left. Yep. Okay, I think I see it.
I don't know if you guys have ever seen, but a few years back, me and my girlfriend, we went on this in Sedona, Arizona. Basically, it's called a guided star tour, and we basically went. You sign up, and we went out to this school that was basically out in the middle of nowhere in Sedona, Arizona, and it was just amateur like astronomers who brought these like massive telescopes, these like super powerful. But they would take you out there and they'd set it up, and you could like look in their telescopes and like you could see the planets and stuff.
Right.
But one of the coolest things I saw there was like how hard is it to like point to a star and tell somebody, hey, look at this? You know, damn near impossible, right? But they have these lasers that are like made for astronomy. They're super high power, but you can like shine them up in the sky, and you can see the beam of the laser the whole way up to the star. I actually bought one. They're pretty cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
And what do you do with the one that you own?
Point at stars with it.
I was gonna. I wasn't sure if there was something more mischievous going on there.
No, I mean that's like illegal as fuck. And I live by like a massive airport, so like they will come and find you if you're shining lasers at airplanes.
Oh yeah, 100%. I actually saw like a story of that, like one little laser. Someone just did it like as a joke for like 2 seconds, and the cops were all over him in 30 minutes.
But it's actually cool if you're like trying to point out a constellation or like, you know, then that's what they were using it for, is to outline it. But you could actually see exactly where they were pointing to. It was pretty cool.
That's amazing.
Were you out like in basically like no light pollution area? There's nothing.
Oh yeah, it was like dark as fuck out there.
That's what I want to do. I've been wanting to just be able to like look up at the sky and see all the stars and everything without even using a telescope.
That's what we do.
Yeah, I was gonna say I live in a place like that.
Yeah, we have our retirement property 45 minutes south of the Canadian border. We sit in our chairs, staring up at night. It's just gorgeous.
Yeah,
it's like one of the best experiences to see the Milky Way with your like bare eyes.
Yep.
Like to see that is fucking mind blowing.
You guys are making me feel spoiled. I grew up being able to do that, and I've lived somewhere like that almost my whole life.
Dude, I just got to do that the first time in my life, probably like, I don't know, 7 or 8 years ago. But when I saw it, I could not stop looking at the stars. I'm like, what the fuck? This is like so nuts.
Where were you?
in Arizona.
What direction were you from Sedona? I'm wondering if I've been out in that same area.
I don't know where we were at there. Like I said, it was just some like random ass school, like some like grade school in the middle of this like small town. But up there, even like Sedona, everything closes at like 10 o'clock. So,
right.
Even if you were to just like go outside your balcony at the cabin you were staying in, you could still see a bunch of stars.
I mean, I did live and work in Sedona for 3 months, so I spent some time. Well, I lived, if you know where the village of Oak Creek is, it's just south of Sedona. I lived like another 15 minutes south of there, so I was pretty much in the middle of nowhere. I found a lake to put down on, so I'm landing right now. So, I'm just gonna let my plane sit here for a minute. I gotta run and let my dog out, and I'll be back in 5 minutes.
Mine's sleeping. He could care less what's going on.
Mine just woke up, so he needs to go outside and sit on the porch for a while. I will be back.
Anchorage Center, WTF 9er.
Do you see my plane? My floats are stuck, like the front end of my floats are stuck under the water.
WTF 9er Anchorage Center, continuous plan.
That doesn't sound like floating to me.
I saw it.
I can't move at all.
Yeah, that's weird.
Oh, sorry, whoever I crashed into then.
definitely getting nice and pretty up here.
There you guys are.
Request flight following.
WTF Niner Anchorage Center. Squawk 6175.
Squawk 6175, WTS Niner.
Or at least of this style of bush planes.
132.65 for WTF Niner.
I know that they are adding co-op. I just want them to do it because it's just something.
Anchorage Center, WTF Niner.
Something new.
Maybe it's just something you could just do. You know, one of the persons going in the IFR play.
WTF Niner Anchorage Center.
I mean, even just being able to have somebody ride along to run the drone camera with you
That would be cool.
separately would be just massive.
I want them to make the parachutes on the planes that have them work too.
That would be something.
It would be really funny.
The parachute works on the G91.
What?
On the G91, it's a jet you can get. It's got a parachute when you land.
I'm talking about like the SR like 22 type of parachute where like if you're about to crash, you just do it and it basically saves you from like a flat screen or something.
You can see the logging operations.
So this area is cool. It's like marsh area.
I just mean if there was logging operations on the Kodiak somewhere. I know certain places in that area, Idaho, that I lived, they actually would log really remote areas where they would fly in people by helicopter, and then they would haul out the trees by helicopter for some of the really more valuable wood out there.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really
That'd be
wild
reasonable.
operation.
They need a pretty hefty helicopter to do that.
Oh yeah.
And some really intense flying.
Yep. We're 3 miles away from the next stop.
Oh, my screenshots are getting messed up by HDR mode. How does it play big screenshots? I've been using like the F12 screenshot.
Yeah, that's
Me
how I
too.
do it.
And normally I'll use Steam as well.
You can use NVIDIA. You can just set your own. If you have a NVIDIA card, just set your own hot speed wherever you want.
Yeah, my NVIDIA always grabs the wrong damn monitor.
Yeah, same.
That's weird.
Thank you.
You had desktop capture on? Make sure you have that off.
One thing, if you do use Steam, I would recommend going into your settings and setting it to save an uncompressed version.
Are we landing here?
You want higher,
Yep.
higher resolution versions.
I bet that's what's happening because these screenshots are looking horrible.
Yeah, because when I reinstalled Windows, I forgot to do that, and same thing. I'm like, oh, these screenshots are just so blurry, and that's what it was. I think they make compressed JPEGs and then the uncompressed are the PNGs.
Well, and the other thing is just like the sunset looks beautiful on my screen, but then in the screenshot it just looks, everything's gray and there's no color.
Yeah, it's probably what it is. Just doesn't have the high res version.
So there's a little spot you can tuck back in here. Well, you can actually get to this base from both sides, but from the east side of it, there's a tiny little bay that's kind of fun to land.
There you go. Coming in hot.
It's kind of hard not to when you come over that ridge.
Yeah, I'm at like 170 right now.
Is it going downhill into the water, or is it flat down there?
I think it's flat.
Okay.
Hey, this is a strip I want to actually come back and try and land, you know, an X-Cub on wheels, because it just looks challenging.
Yeah. I
Like your
doing that
approach,
stuff.
no matter what, is difficult. You guys found the spot.
Oh yeah, that's how it's done.
I used the runway as the approach and then landed in the bay.
Oh, nice.
It actually worked.
That's some skilled landing there for sure.
Did the opposite.
I was on the stall horn the entire way across the country.
You would have to be to actually, you know, stop fast enough before you run into the trees.
Stall horn just means you're doing it right.
Exactly. It's the only way to land.
I was
How do you know that
watching.
you're going fast enough if your stall horn's not going off.
Yeah, I was watching some X-Cub, actual real life X-Cub landing stuff on YouTube, and I was like, yes, I don't feel so bad. There's stall horns going off all the time.
Yeah, they do it intentionally.
See, that's the scary part about like if you're not, I don't know, having to basically stall out the sky when you land. It's crazy.
Yeah, right. It's like you are pushing it to the absolute limits. See, there's a nice dock here that you can park at.
Where's the dock?
It's right off my left wing if you have the add-ons.
Ah, there it
here.
is. Nice and small.
Yep. Perfect little sheltered spot. Like that high mountain right off the right wing just looks so cool when you're floating through here.
Oh, we gotta.
Grazing the wall over there.
I saved it. I saved it.
That was so sketchy.
Oh,
So from here we're just gonna head south.
well, that was kind of a hairy takeoff, let me tell you.
On my screen, looks like you cut down a few trees.
I probably did. I didn't hear the noise, but it felt like it.
Anchorage Center, WTF 909er, is Type Sub Raptor CC 19 1 mile, west of Honolulu 02. Request, flight following.
Didn't sound like a person when I hit it, but didn't see it, so.
Our next destination is Lily Lake Seaplane Base 9Z3. And we can refuel there if anybody is getting low, which I am.
Some of us probably are.
I'm super
Yeah,
low.
pretty
I'm
low.
low on both things.
Same.
16%.
Let's see. I'm running a 15% fuel right now.
Yep, that's where I'm at.
I'm still at 20.
Using an HDR monitor.
What's that?
Is anybody else using an HDR monitor this flight team?
What's HDR?
High dynamic range.
Yeah.
You get better color.
No idea.
Because I think that's,
not sure.
I think that's drawing my screenshot. This is my first time flying this.
It could be HDR when done wrong, especially in photos. It's absolutely terrible.
Then it won't start because it starts out of the left tank and not the right.
Oh, okay, that's why. Alright.
Why can't
So-
it start from the right tank? That's weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why that is.
I wish the Cubs had that transfer pump. You could just hit it.
It's just
Right.
for the auto start, though. It does that, right?
No, I'm pretty sure that you
Oh,
can't
it
start
just
from your left at all.
defaults. Oh, okay.
Well, I mean,
Or sorry, you can't start from your right at all.
would you be able to? What's it called? I can prop it with a different tank.
I don't know. I remember reading something about this, but I can't remember any of what I read of why it doesn't work. But
Interesting.
yeah, it's designed that way so that you're only really you should start the plane, and then I mean you should run down your tanks evenly. But if you don't feel like paying attention, you just should switch to your right tank right away. So if you run dry, you can always switch back to your left and still start. Or make sure you've got a few gallons left in your left tank at all times.
Gotcha.
Are we stopping at PAKD?
Yeah. You can aim for that one. There's actually 2 spots. It's Kodiak Municipal, and then just beyond Kodiak Municipal is Lily Lake Seaplane Base. So I'm going to land in the water.
PADQ?
Yep.
Awesome.
Are we landing at ODK or PADQ?
Oh, sorry. We're actually not going to land at... we're going to land at 9Z3, which is just southwest of PAKD. Yeah, and we're approaching. We're 3 miles from it. So.
What did you call it?
9Z3.
Lily Lake.
I see ODK and RWO, but it don't.
It's to the south, slightly east, right on that peninsula there. To the northwest of ODK. Might have to zoom in on your VFR map a little bit.
Oh no, the bug just hit me. I'm at 15 FPS. Come on.
That's unfortunate.
Oh, come on. Oh, hopefully I can land at 15.
I can't find that. Maybe I missed one of the downloads.
You may have. The lake will still exist though, so you'll be able to land where everybody else does without a problem.
Yeah.
Can you see PAKD?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's
just hover over it and then land in the lake beyond it.
exactly.
Cool.
A320 to our east.
It's actually a 4-knot wind. I should probably land the other direction.
Yeah, that's a tough one to land in.
Is this an actual airport, or is it like a...
There's an actual airport, and then there's an actual seaplane port. Both of them are real.
This town looks beautiful.
I know. See, this is where I could live, you know, if I wanted to have internet and, you know, services. Just live in the town of Kodiak.
This is
Honestly,
the town of Kodiak?
Yep.
I want to get Starlink. Add Starlink to my Forerunner. My Forerunner already has solar and everything.
Oh, nice.
Work remotely from that.
Do you have it all built out as a camper and all that?
No, that's what my E350 is. It's a 1991 ambulance.
Oh,
And
nice.
That has like full 120 watt household power.
My speed is not even registering from the third person view right now. It's just null.
Yeah.
That's
I don't think I've
ambulance
seen that one
sounds
yet.
amazing.
Yeah, the ambulance is fun. It's just it can't
That's
quite go.
stall, there it
off-road
is.
like a Forerunner can.
Right. I have an older Ford Ranger with a cap on it, and I have the back all set up as a camper.
Nice.
My partner and I lived out of the back of that truck for a month and just did a road trip across country.
That's so cool.
It was a lot of fun. I'd like to do something like that again, but I don't think that I'm going to have the opportunity for quite a while. Probably till retirement, honestly.
Yeah, I'm hoping that the whole COVID work from home thing changes and working from home becomes easier.
Yeah,
you know what?
I'm
I
hoping
actually built my whole office here at home 3 months before COVID hit. I was actually moved out of my office at work and moved into my office at home, and then this all hit, and I'm like, huh, I'm ready.
Yeah, you're good to go. So, if everybody sees where I'm actually at the fuel dock.
Well, this is interesting. When I go full throttle, I'm moving backwards on the runway.
That's a problem.
You hit like thrust.
Yeah, your landing gear's not down,
No,
so
I've been
you'll
trying
need to
that. It's not doing anything.
you'll need to slew up just a little bit.
This lake's bigger than it looks once you actually get touched
Oh,
down.
I see how you are, big lanky. Go zooming ahead, cut in front of me. No, go ahead.
Went a little slow, I'll tell you.
How did you use the fuel dock?
It's okay. He's not going to be able to stop at the fuel dock.
Oh, I don't have the fuel dock, right? Because I missed one of the thing.
Oh yeah. It
Oh
didn't
yeah,
actually.
look at that. Beautiful stuff.
You just shift feed that, didn't you?
I did not. I promise I did not.
I did.
Nicely done.
Wheels
I
did.
thought for sure I was gonna blow by it though.
I did. Right on
Doesn't
top
look
of
like you
Big
can use
Monkey.
this one though.
Yeah, it didn't pop up for me either. I thought that one would, but I guess not.
I mean, it's the same menu that pops up at the top.
Yeah. So.
Cool little spot though.
Yeah, I know. I like this one. Next on our flight is going to be across the island to NEKI. And that's just going to be pretty much straight west of us. Can I get enough speed to clear these trees from where I started? I
It
don't
was
know.
pretty close.
Oh, there it is.
Oh man, no, I definitely would have clipped that one. So. Up over the mountains and to the west.
We just football field with these trees growing in the middle of it.
What's that?
There's this football field, but there's trees growing in the
Oh,
middle of
I spotted that when I was scouting this area. Yeah, isn't that ridiculous?
it. Oh, they take the time to paint the lines on the field. They can't fucking cut the trees down.
Apparently it's just a challenge, an obstacle.
That's hilarious.
So we've been all over just lakes and rivers and channels this whole time. Now we're actually just going to be flying over some forests and mountains for a ways.
Oh, well, there's my other airport. I love that airport.
Kodiak?
Yeah.
Anchorage Center, WTF 909er. is
I was
Type
messing
Raptor
around over there,
19
kept
miles west of
landing my
Type
Cub in the middle of the runway every time somebody would come in for landing, chuckling.
WTF 909er
I was bored one day.
Squawk 5213.
Wheels, did you fly with us on a Wednesday night when I think it was me and Lanky, maybe you and somebody else that just flew around Kodiak a little bit?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we had out of that Lily seaport back there, right?
Yeah, that's probably where we took off from.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we went to Shlong Bay.
Yes, I was
Yep,
on the
old Schlong
famous,
Bay.
the infamous
Yep.
Shlong Bay.
Yep.
That was, yes. I was on that
So-
flight.
I didn't mention it, but we did actually cross over Shlong Bay on this flight too.
Oh, you should have announced it. That would have been great.
I'm sorry.
Now I know there's a place called Shlong Bay.
It was pretty early in the flight. After we left Thumb Lake, we flew along Shlong Bay to get out. Actually, we flew right up the shaft out into the ocean.
What is going on with your language right now, man? It's some weird,
I
weird word
apologize.
coming out of your mouth.
I apologize. Hey, nobody's streaming. I'm allowed. I can say whatever I want.
Whoa, who's the airliner? Oh, Dilly Dilly.
I'm switching back. I just wanted to get caught up.
You just came like plummeting through the front of my windscreen as I'm just chilling here on autopilot.
Yeah. Oh no! My game just crashed.
Oh no!
And there he went. He was here, and now he's gone.
Oh,
I'm getting,
finally,
like-
my FPS came back.
No, you passed the bug on me.
taking
I'm
a hit
getting,
right
like,
now on
2 or
mine a
3
little bit.
FP,
I've been
like,
here at 60 the whole time today. That's been great.
That's
I'm
nice. I mean,
just
I've
in a
been.
PowerPoint presentation.
Yeah, that's what I've been at since before Lily Lake, and then until just a minute ago, I was at like 14, 15. That was horrible.
Yeah, I'm down to like 15, 20.
Wow, I'm getting bounced around. There's some air currents here.
I'm very happy to be back up to almost 50. It feels so nice.
I wonder what 50 feels like.
Oh, it feels good.
Yeah, if we're getting like the performance around this area, I wonder what like New York and stuff is like.
I basically
Yeah.
can't fly cities like that on this laptop.
My FPS crashes when we go into the New England area.
New England or the New England?
Oh, it appears I'm out of gas.
That includes England.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Should have said
See
the
you
new
later,
patch
Lucky.
that includes the UK.
yeah.
I got a little bit in my right fuel tank.
I haven't tried New England, but I did try New York months ago, and as long as I'm flying a simple aircraft without screens, I can get FPS at like 30.
Yeah, that's like what I get.
Yeah, I'm sure if I took something with, you know, a Garmin
Wait,
in it,
isn't
I'd
this-
probably be.
Is this Schlong Bay we're going over again? No.
No, we're not quite. I mean, it could be another Schlong Bay. It's a different Schlong Bay.
If it's not the original, I don't want to hear about it.
Oh, okay, it's not the original.
Is that the actual name of a bay?
Yeah, we've named it.
Oh, you named it. Okay.
Honestly, in Alaska, I wouldn't be surprised though.
No, somebody's like, hey, look at this thing. That's Schlong Bay.
Yo, looking at like some of the loading screen, the new UK scenery looks really cool.
Yeah, it looked pretty good on BAP's flight yesterday.
Yeah, I need to
Yeah.
check that out at some point.
Yeah, remarkably
I heard
good.
it's
I was
really
flying
good
along
run.
there for a while. Just looks
I
amazing.
wonder if I'm going to make it over this rock or if I'm just doomed.
You look doomed from where I'm at.
Yeah, it looks that way here too.
You're on floats. Just land on the snow. You'll just slide. So the next spot we're going to, it's a fictional spot, but it's called Northeast Kodiak Island, and I can't figure out why in the world they called it Northeast since it's on the northwest side of the island.
Come on, fly bloody, not good.
All right, I made it. I'm alive.
Yo, it's really weird. If you go to 8:45 p.m. and then you switch from just March to April, it literally goes from like pitch black to daytime.
Yeah. It's a serious difference.
It's crazy.
It's really sad if you work in office. You work in an office because you go to work before the sun comes up and you leave after sunset.
Yeah.
That describes my life for 8 months of the year. And I'm just in northern Michigan.
Yeah,
when I was up in Minnesota, it was like that.
Yep.
No, it was worse when I lived in Stockholm, Sweden. Sunrise 10 a.m., sunset 2 p.m.
4 hours. Yeah. What more do you need, really?
Right, I mean, yeah.
Plenty
We'd all
of
go
time for
out-
the pool to heat up. Huh?
Yeah, we'd all go out at lunch just to make sure the big burning ball of gas was still there.
I mean, if the sun's only up for 4 hours, you only have to be awake for 4 hours, right?
That's not what the schoolmaster said.
Oh. Well, I think he was probably wrong, right?
I'd
Sounds
say
like it.
I think this is a pretty part of the island with these snow-capped mountains and the river valleys that are all green down below.
Well, gentlemen, I'm going to fly away. It's my daughter's birthday, and I'm in charge of setting up the fire pit in the driveway. So,
Sounds like fun.
thanks for a great trip.
You've almost made the whole thing. The next stop is our last.
Well, it's on autopilot. I could just let it go.
I think you'll crash into a mountain.
Oh well.
Yeah. You didn't even, like, you guys aren't even near me.
Have fun at the birthday party, Wheels.
Yeah, see you,
Yeah,
Wheels.
it's just the drive. All right, see you guys. Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
See ya.
Have a good night. So, since the last stop, I'm probably about to be done here in a second too, because you guys aren't even showing up on my screen.
Oh. I suppose the timing is right since we're nearly done.
I tried to spawn in on you, but yeah, no one's even here.
Huh.
Is your server right?
It's on North Europe.
Yeah, should be working.
Unless, is that you guys? I see lights out in the distance. There's just no name tag.
Yeah, it's probably us then. There's not too many other people flying around this area.
Yeah, I was just following Wheels and realized his empty plane just crashed.
No, that's
face first into the ground.
ASA. That's like a computer flight.
Not that one. So, I'm going to be done after the next stop, but if anybody does want to continue flying around, I would just say head south through the island down back to KOY, because that'll be another, 30, 40 minutes of flight time, and you'll see the last bit of the island that we didn't cover.
Oh, nice. Yeah. I might
When,
check that out.
when's the next one again?
There'll be something on Wednesday and another one on Saturday.
Just want to make sure it's still the same. I'll probably be able to make the Saturday one. I'll talk
Oh, we
to
were
you guys
counting on you to
later.
plan that one.
Oh, really? That's going to be mine? I'll do that. Oh, that sounds fun.
No, I think aviation's going to take that one, but if you want to do the
Okay.
one after that.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go be looking at remote hangar listings for sale in Alaska now.
There you go.
I think you should do that. It's a great idea.
I have a pilot's license.
That's okay. One step at a time.
Alright, I'll talk to you guys later.
See ya.
See you.
See ya.
So who's left?
Braino?
Nora.
Yeah, Lanky. Probably dip out though once we land.
Yeah.
And go get something to eat.
Yeah, I gotta do the same. I'm hungry. That's pretty good. It's gonna come out to about a 2.5 hour flight all together.
Yeah, it's always cool to fly around here.
Yeah. I like this.
I mean, there's just some places like Idaho, Alaska, you could fly the same route every time and it would still be good.
I know. I need to go back and fly somewhere in Idaho. I just love that state.
I've just been picking like a random spot on the map, zooming in, and then just picking like any airport in that area and just fly around.
I do that all over the whole world. Just like, okay, yeah, there's one right there. Let's see what this area looks like. Most of the time I end up in boring desert, flat areas, but...
Yeah,
at least there's
especially when
still
I try to fly like over in Europe and like the Middle East area, I'm like, oh, this looks cool, but every single time you load, you're like, oh, it's just super flat here, like nothing but desert.
Yep. I know. You gotta get
Takes
lucky to hit the
time.
nice mountain ranges.
Yep.
Or, just do a little bit of Google searching before you do it.
And there's still quite a lot of areas that aren't very well represented as well. Like there's some places in Australia, some big gorges and stuff that just aren't really there. Similarly, around the Middle East, there's a lot of stuff that's kind of there, but really is missing in terms of detail and mountains and stuff.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I was assuming that a lot of those places look better in real life, but...
And that's kind of what it looks like, because like even in the game, you can kind of tell when it's like, okay, this area is just flat versus there's just like didn't render properly or like there's not enough data here, and that's kind of what it looks like, is it's just very generic.
Yeah, it starts to look like you're flying an FSX again.
Yeah.
Like,
What's the
oh,
next
yeah.
update? France, or yeah, I think France is the next one, right?
Is it? I don't remember.
We were flying to NEKI, right?
Yep, NEKI. So, it's just up there in that next valley. And my FPS is tanking again. I can see some nice reflections of the mountains in the water down there. That's pretty cool. I think NEKI actually has it's a fake one, but there's like I think there's like a fire ring and a couple tents or something set up around it, so it looks like a cool spot. That was supposed to be the end of this trip. Was like, hey, you know, we found a spot to go camping.
That's what I want to do with Flamingo Life.
Me too. I love watching like the Flying Cowboys videos when they do those backcountry fly out camping trips. Looks amazing.
There's a group like 5 minutes from my house where they used to post videos like that.
That's so cool.
A mall and a couple super cubs.
Yes, I want that life.
Yeah.
I don't want to go camping in my pickup truck. I want to go camping in my Cub. I do enjoy it because I'll go out and so I've lived all over the country, so I'll take a plane and go out and land at like a gravel bar on a specific river that I remember liking fishing, and just land there and sit there for a minute and then take off and go land at another one. Like, oh yeah, I remember fishing in this spot, and I'll even look back at like photos and stuff I have.
Like, you do that, or you want to do that?
No, I do that in the flight sim.
Oh, in the flight sim, yeah.
Yeah. I'd love to do it in real life, but I'll be like, oh yeah, I remember fishing, you know, this little stretch of whatever river out in Idaho, and then I'll go fly out in that area and land. Just because it brings back a nice memory.
I do love seeing those pictures people post on Reddit where it's like a shot from an actual plane versus what the game is, but it's them flying. I'm like, oh, that'd be badass to like have your own side-by-side photos.
I like that too. That would be amazing. Yep, I can see the glow from a fire down there. I think maybe a tent. Yeah, that's a cool little airstrip. That's another fun one, or it would be another fun one to land on wheels.
That's tiny. That looks like a perfect little spot for the Zenith.
500.
Yeah, it would be good in Zenith. That'd be fun.
Nope. Nope.
just beached it. Well, that's it from you guys.
Nice. That was awesome. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Welcome.